We are going to learn how to make the footwear on the screen. So we create a pattern. This belt, if we measure it, it is 1.5 inch. That is the width. So we are going to times it by 2, and it is going to be 3 inch, which we are going to measure on the leather. So into 2 places. We are going to fold it after we must have applied gum on the surface. So as you are folding the pattern, you have to leave a gap of about 8 millimeters from the first folding. This is to make sure that the belt takes the shape of the pattern. So you have to leave a gap of about 8 millimeters. So you can see the belt is now fitted on the pattern. It is very, very important, a gap of 8 millimeters. So after that, we are going to apply gum on both surfaces, both the pattern and on the belt. The gum is to make sure that we hold it firmly to the pattern so that it will be easier for us during the sewing. You don't actually need to apply too much gum so that you don't spill it all over the pattern. So just a little gum is okay, and then you merge the two faces together. Do it carefully. Use your hand to guide it along the rail to make sure that it rhymes on the width. So you can see how it appears, very neat. There's no magic about that. So the next thing is we are going to cut the tongue, which we are going to attach on the main pattern that will go in between the toe. After marking out this one, you cut it out. Actually, we are going to fold it. So you place it on a landing, a soft leather, after applying your gum, like you see what I'm doing now. So after placing it on a landing, you leave some gap from the main pattern, which you are going to fold in later. So we are going to fold it this way after applying our gum. So you apply another gum on the surface, which will help you to fold in the landing. So you can see the gum is dried, so you fold this way and make sure you have a straight line as you fold. Make sure it is neat. It is very, very important. So after folding it in, we are now going to do the last step for this. We are going to attach another landing to cover up the folding. Remember that after attaching this landing, you don't have to cut it into shape. You don't have to cut the pattern into shape until you must have sewn the necessary areas. So you can see I have sewn the pattern and I have also cut off the excesses. You can see the sewing. So this is how it was. Then this is how you're going to cut off the excesses. You should do it gently and carefully in order not to wound the main pattern. So after that, you pick the main pattern, which is the belt, and then you fold it into 2 equal parts to locate the center of the pattern. Then you mark it with something. That is where you're going to place the tongue. So you do this simply to make sure that you place the tongue at the center of the pattern. So remember, we have not sewn the main pattern. We have to fix this part, the tongue, before sewing it. So you can see I have fixed it in. You can simply use something like spig glue to hold it firm so that you will be able to sew it without that part moving. So after that, you use your last to mark out where the stripe will go in around the toe area. So what I'm measuring now is about 1.4 inch. That's the dimension from the center where the toe will sit to the outside of the insole. 1.4 inch. So after that, you punch the hole for the stripe. So after punching the first hole, you use the first hole to get the second one. It will save you stress. So you place it this way, and then you mark on the other side of the insole, and then you punch again. So you can see it. So I'm going to punch it now. And then make sure that you sandpaper the rubber sole you're going to use, if at all you're going to use a rubber sole for this pattern. The reason is for you to have a proper and long-lasting bonding. So it is very, very important that you take your time to sandpaper the surface of the sole. So now I'm going to measure the length from here down to here as 4.5 inch. That is the length, so that it won't be too long. 4.5 inch, that will be the length. After that measurement, you align your insole on your last, and then you last the pattern. And then after lasting the pattern, the next thing is to couple the footwear. Before you gum the front stripe, confirm the measurement to make sure that it is corresponding to that measurement 4.5 inch before you now conclude the lasting. Very important. So everything is now ready. You can see it. It is very, very simple. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel if you have not, and also hit the bell icon to get updates as soon as our videos are dropping. Thank you, and see you in our next video. Drop your questions and comments down the comment box. See you next time. Have a nice day.